My name is Sana. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I can't complain. How are you?
I'm doing alright, thank you for asking. So before we get started, I have to go over a couple things. It's regarding what we discuss in here, confidentiality. Everything that you disclose to me, despite some circumstances, will stay between us. Those circumstances are if you're going to hurt yourself or hurt others, such as children or the elderly. So it's I have those limits, but I just have to make sure we have to report that. So I just wanted to let you know that.
I would never do that.
I understand. I first want to start by asking you, have you had thoughts of harming yourself or others in the last recent days?
No.
Okay. So what brought you here today? What how long has this been going on?
So I've always had like anxiety, but I'm good. So nothing's really ever happened. But the last like 3 months, I've been like just depressed.
And tell me about that. What do you mean when you feel depressed?
So can I describe?
Yeah, please,
Okay.
please do.
Okay. So this is how my day goes. When I wake up, I have a cigarette. And when I have one cigarette, I have to have 4 cigarettes. Because if I don't have 4 cigarettes, something may happen to my kids.
And when you say something may happen to your kids, do you have a certain fear, it's specific that you're thinking about, or is it just a general fear around your kids?
So I have numbers mean a lot to me. Numbers specifically mean something. So when I get up in the morning, I have a ritual, a daily ritual where I just have to count things to make sure everything is in place.
And if you,
Mm-hmm.
and if you don't count them, what happens?
My day is wrecked.
Your day is wrecked.
Yes. So I have to start out making sure I just have a routine of how I do things. So when I get up and the kids, I have to get them dressed. I have to make sure all of their homework is done. I have to make sure they get to school. I have to make sure they eat. I have to make sure their clothes are clean and they're doing homework. So I have to make sure I do all of that. So in the mornings when I get up, I count everything just to make sure it's done and it's complete.
Okay.
And I do all of that. I have to clean, I have to cook and all of that. So once I get up and I start counting to make sure everything is complete, then I can move on with my day. But sometimes the counting wrecks my day. So if I start counting what Alan did, then I feel like I need to go back and look at what Denise did.
Is Alan your son?
Yes.
And Denise is your daughter?
Yes.
So you're a mom. How many kids do you have?
I have 4 kids.
And are you married?
I am married.
Okay.
I'm married to Tony.
Okay. And when you wake up in the morning, is Tony gone, or is he still there, or is it all the responsibility put on you specifically?
So the responsibility is on me, and Tony is there on the couch watching TV. He's 100% disabled.
Okay.
So he has a heart issue, and in his mind, if he walks to the refrigerator, he'll have a heart attack and die. So he can't walk to the refrigerator. Like if he wants snacks, chips, beer, I have to take it to him.
So you're also a caretaker for him as long as for your kids?
Not just for him. I have 4 kids.
No, yeah. You're a caretaker for him and your kids.
That's correct.
So
All 5 of them.
That's a lot lot of stress on you. It's a lot of stress on you. When you said, well, you said the last couple of months, how like intense do you feel these stressed feelings occur? Like what do you feel? Do you feel down or like, well, walk me through that.
Okay. So hopefully I'll have my ritual done and I can continue with my household chores. If my ritual has to be done, so if my household chores have to wait, then they have to wait. But I have to go pick up the kids from school, so it's been countless times that my ritual of me counting lasted until it was time for me to go pick up the kids, and I didn't get to get everything done. And Tony must have called my name 100 times while I'm trying to do my count, and he messes it up. So when it's messed up, that's when I get really, really, really
So that's when
depressed,
you feel,
and I feel like I haven't accomplished anything. I don't know. I just get depressed. And like, if I go to the grocery store, like numbers just mean everything. If something happens to me 6 times in a row, I feel like something's gonna happen to my son because he's 6. When I go to the grocery store, like if I'm getting a box of cereal, I don't get the first 4 boxes, because if I get the first box, something's gonna happen to my oldest daughter. If I get the second box, something's gonna happen to my other daughter, and so on.
Okay.
So if it's only 4 boxes, then I'll just get another brand.
Okay, so it's affecting your shopping, it's affecting your daily life, how you're getting things done. Can you walk me through your rituals? Like, can you tell me how does that start? Like in the morning when you wake up, what's the first thing you do?
I have 1 cup of coffee and a cigarette. The 1 cup of coffee, I can't just drink 1, I have to drink 4. I can't just smoke 1 cigarette, I have to smoke 4. If I don't, something's gonna happen to my kid. So if I don't do 4 in a row, the kid's gonna be harmed. So I just have to make sure.
When you say that the kids are going to be harmed, so you're, just to clarify, you're saying that if you don't do certain things before, you're afraid that your 4 kids will get harmed. Right?
Yeah, like one day, I thought, I just kept having these thoughts that something was wrong with Alan. Alan plays football. So over and over and over in my head, I'm like, something's wrong with him. So it got so bad, I called the school. And the school, they assured me he was okay. But he wasn't okay. So when he got home, I just couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. Something was wrong with him, I just don't know what. But I have these thoughts that something is gonna happen. Like, I thought Alan broke his leg, but he didn't. The school said he didn't. And when he got home, he was fine, but I was still expecting it even after they told me. So just, something weird. And if I don't, like, if Alan must have Fruity Pebbles, if it's only 4 boxes and I get the 4th box, then I'm just scared a horrible accident is gonna happen to one of the kids.
And when you say that these numbers mean a lot to you, would you say these thoughts are they come out of nowhere?
Oh yeah.
Would you say that they're intrusive?
Very
Intrusive.
Yes. And they happen a lot over and over and over and over and over.
Can you tell me how it goes throughout the day?
Just me doing a lot of counting. So once I start counting one thing, then something else needs to be counted. So I don't know. It's just numbers mean a lot, and I have to be careful of the numbers that I select. Like if it's the 2nd item, the 3rd item, or the 4th item, because something may happen to my kid.
Does this happen every day?
Every day.
Every day.
It is a routine.
It's a routine.
Every morning I get up, cigarette, coffee, have to be 4 a piece. Then I start counting. What I'll start with is I'll make sure all of the kids' lunches are lined up 4. Then I start counting everything, my to-do list, everything that I have to do. Then I count what I have to do for Tony because he always have a list.
Alright, okay, so, besides, so you mentioned, that you always had anxiety. Have you ever, acknowledged that or ever gotten help for that in any type of way?
Never. This
Never?
is the first time.
Okay.
Very first time.
Very first time.
ever.
Okay, so have you taken any medications? Like in general, have you taken any medications?
No.
No? Okay. So, and you said that you smoke and you drink coffee. Is there something specific you smoke, or is it just a general cigarette?
Just a regular cigarette.
And is there any other substances that you use?
No.
No. Okay. And do you have any health issues, such as surgeries, hospitalizations, allergies?
Nope.
So you're not taking medications, but you are a smoker. You are
Yes,
a smoker.
I just, yeah.
Okay. And you said you're a mother of 4, right?
Correct.
Have you ever, when you were a kid, tell me about when you were a kid. Tell me about when you were a kid.
Not much to tell. I mean, I'm Italian. My parents came from Italy. They were immigrants, and I grew up in New York. I'm the oldest.
How many siblings do you have?
3.
And has any of those siblings mentioned any type of issue to you, like mental health related, medically related, your parents or any of that?
No family history.
And so you use that you're the oldest child. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And how was your relationship with your parents?
I had a great relationship.
A great relationship?
I was close to my mom and my dad.
Okay.
I mean, my childhood, everything was fine up until I got married.
Okay, so when you say that, what happened when you got married?
I had 4 kids. Life was great until my husband became disabled, and now I have to help him walk to the bathroom. Not because he's physically unable, because he thinks he's physically.
And he is medically disabled, you said?
Yes.
Yes, but he
He
also...
does have heart issues.
Okay, and he has heart issues. And do you sense any anxiety from him through any of this, like any activities that you do, or does he have like any specific, you know how you said that you do things in like forest, does he also do something like that? Does he like have some type of ritual that you come
No. No, he just gets up, get on the couch, put on the TV first, and then gets on the couch. So,
Okay.
only thing he do is get up and go to the bathroom.
Did you did you finish high school? Did you go to college?
I did go to college, and I have worked, but now I have 4 kids, and my boys are off the chain. Alan gets in trouble at school. They're talking about putting him in a class for disruptive kids.
Mm-hmm.
So, my son he is just, I'm trying to get him under control without help from his dad. My daughters, they are older. One is 11. Jennifer is 13, and she's a little bit overweight. So Denise picks on her, and all they do is argue. So the 2 girls are arguing. Alan's tearing up and being disruptive. Tony's on the couch demanding and I'm in my room with the door closed, crying.
Oh, well, sorry to hear that. Can you tell me how your children's behaviors make you feel? Like when you say that Alan is disruptive, like when you get that call, like do you expect it, or is it more of like a shock thing, or like how do you react?
When the phone rings and it's the school, I think something terrible has happened to one of them. So I'm not expecting he's disruptive. I mean, he kicked the principal and told him to go to hell.
Oh, okay.
So he's very disruptive.
Very disruptive. Is he disruptive at home as well?
Yes.
Yes. And how old is he?
He is 8.
And he's your youngest or your middle
My
child?
youngest is 6.
Youngest
Robert.
is 6. Okay. And
The oldest is 13.
oldest is 13. Okay. Wonderful. Is there anything that, like, what did you do? Like, what was your job before you became a full-time mom?
I was a school teacher.
Okay. And were you ever in the military?
Never.
Never? Okay. And when you were a child, I'm going to ask you some things about your family history, okay? And you said that you had a good childhood, so that's wonderful. But
Yes.
I have to ask you some questions, just
Okay.
in case. Did you always feel taken care of?
Yes.
Did you always feel, is your parents have been together, or is there a divorce?
They're together.
They're together, okay. Were any of your siblings diagnosed with any type of mental disorder?
No.
No. Did you have any family members dealing with substance abuse?
No.
No. So, you said your parents are good, so that's wonderful. Do you have any family members that was incarcerated?
No.
No. Okay. Okay. So, what I also wanted to ask you is that, like, I figured that I have to ask you this anyway. So you haven't been, no one in your family has been incarcerated. You haven't been incarcerated. Have you ever had any history with the authorities, or with like anything regarding your mental health or anything like that?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I just like to count.
Okay.
I mean, it's just, that's how I accomplished. I feel like I accomplished because I counted it, the numbers there is right.
So the numbers make you feel like you have control of your life.
Yes.
And did you not feel like you had control of your life before?
No.
Not at all? And why is that?
Because, I mean, the anxiety has always been there, but I've never seen anyone for that. The depression, that's what got to be really bad the last 3 months. And I get depressed when my routine is out of whack, or I don't get to finish it. And I mean, I get really depressed because I feel like something's gonna happen to the kids.
Yeah, no, understandable. And so you said that last 3 months. When you, in this depression, like, can you explain it to me? Like, you said this based on if there's an interruption in your ritual, right?
Yes.
So the anxiety usually is surrounded, depression and anxiety is surrounded around the counting.
Yes.
So
if I don't get it done.
if you don't get the counting done. Okay.
Correct.
So it's this counting. When did it start?
I've always done it now that I think about it. But I feel like now, the last 3 or 4 months, when, I guess, you know what, because Alan is home disabled and he's pulling me away from the counts when he's asking me to do stuff for him.
So it's upsetting you that you can't finish your counts.
Yes.
Because he's asking you to take care of him.
Because I have to take care of him and everybody else.
Yes. So you feel overwhelmed.
Yes.
And
I don't get to finish the count.
you don't get to finish the count, and then when you are interrupted, do you restart?
Yes.
But
That's why
you get
sometimes I have to hurry up and do it and don't really notice what I'm counting because I have to go pick up the kids from school.
Okay, so it runs into problems with your. So you said
My
that.
activities, yeah,
Yes.
I can't, half the time I can't even get done what I need to get done because I have to do this. And then I have to go pick up the kids.
Can you tell me some of these thoughts that you think about if you don't complete your counting? Like some of your fears.
I just get depressed, unaccomplished.
So you feel unaccomplished if you don't do your counting?
Correct.
And well, this fear of something happening to your children, did anything happen to you as a child as to where you would fear something like that?
Never.
Okay. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you, in the next session, what we're going to do is that we're going to talk more about your family and your relationship with Alan and your kids, and you did a really good job today. Thank you for sharing with me, and I hope